Hi, yes, hello, and welcome back to the Millennial Movie Monday, smack dab in the middle of Hallobeans. We are starting week 2 of the Hallobeans season, which means Mondays, Fridays, in the dark, in night vision, Wednesdays, something a little more lighthearted. If you're new here, hi, my name is Ashley, and if you're a returner, welcome back. I'm a millennial that likes to go back and watch your older classic movies for the very first time. I give you a preview review, which is what I think the movie's going to be about based on pop culture. We watch it together, edited of course because copyright, and then I give you my review. Did I like it? Did I not like it? Did it stand the test of time? And I give it stars, all based on personal preference, and what the hell do I know? Today's shirt, Back to Elm Street. I mean, who doesn't love a little crossover moment? Let's just be glad. I mean, Freddy can come into your dreams. Let's just be, glad he can't time travel, okay? Anyways, if you haven't seen the title or read the thumbnail, I'm watching the 1999 Sleepy Hollow. I'm gonna be honest with you, this movie was not on my Hallobeans radar until about 2 weeks ago when news broke that actor Michael Gambon passed away from a bout of pneumonia. So if you're like, why does that name sound familiar? He is who we all pretty much associate with Dumbledore throughout most of the Harry Potter series. So if I'm the one breaking that news to you, real sorry about it. So here on the channel, whenever somebody passes away, I like to watch a movie in memory of them. Maybe I know them, like Betty White. Maybe I don't know them, like most people on the channel. But when Michael passed away, I was like, oh my goodness, I've already wrapped up the Harry Potter series. Like, what am I going to watch? And so when I brought up to y'all on Twitch, I'm like, hey, this dude died. People are talking about Sleepy Hollow. Immediately, y'all were like, Hallobeans, yes. So we're kind of double dipping, if you can call it that. That feels a little mean to say, but we are kind of double dipping about it. In memorial, in memory of, and continuing Hallobeans, we are going to watch Sleepy Hollow. Now, I have no idea what this movie is about. I know Michael Gambon's going to be in it, and that's about all I know. So no more dilly-dally. Let's get right on into today's Millennial Movie Monday, which is the 1999 Sleepy Hollow. Another Tim Burton film. I really enjoy his movies. I mean, hell, you had Big Fish, which was totally different from what I suspected Tim Burton to create, you know? Is that blood or wax? Okay, it's wax. It's wax. I'll be excited to see if I... Stop. Stop. No, absolutely not. I'll be excited to see if I recognize Michael outside of Dumbledore makeup and costume, you know? Is that a sword? Just decapitated him. Just gone. Just out. Now, I ain't seen the movie, but you might want to be careful in them cornfields. I hear there's children out there. Decapitations in the first 5 minutes? Is that Johnny Depp? That guy also looks really familiar.
Each one found with the head lopped off.
Quite the MO to have as a serial killer, you know? I love that blocking with the eagle wings coming out of him. He's like an angel of death. Love that blocking. Wonderful. Okay, well that doesn't look promising.
Young sir, you are most welcome, even if you are selling some.
Well, that's nice.
Their heads were not found severed. Their heads were not found at all.
Oh, well that's a big thing.
He rode a giant black steed named Daredevil.
Okay, scary. Okay, scary. Oh my god, is that Christopher Walken? With sharp teeth? Could you imagine how sharp that blade has to be to cut through necks and arms? Fog is not supposed to do that. cannot wait to see this.
The head?
Taken.
Taken.
It's like trophies. The heads are trophies, aren't they? Yep, I'm gonna take you very seriously in those glasses. Oh my god, absolutely not. I almost thought about eating before watching this movie, and I'm so glad I did not.
5 victims in 4 graves.
Huh? There's some secret going on here.
You need to operate immediately.
Operate? She's dead.
Valid point.
We are dealing with a madman. The widow Winship was with child.
The fact that he killed her and then stabbed her through the, the stomach, killing the baby as well, makes him a madman, not the fact that he killed 4 people anyway. Nope! Nope! I would hee-yah! And I would get on. For real? Or is this somebody trying to scare him? What? Oh. What a douche.
The nurse who cared for her during her sickness is now Lady Van Tassel.
Oh, that's sus.
It was my first drawing school, and my mother was my teacher.
That's just like his mama.
It is truth, but truth is not always appearance.
Ooh, that's a good quote. It is truth, but truth is not always appearance.
You would have mind to help me?
Yes, and it's put me in mortal dread
Of what?
of powers against which there is no defense.
Oh, you're getting threatened. Yo, if the livestock start running, we got to go. Oh, this the real one! What makes you think he ain't gonna come after your noggin next? So as I said, he's keeping the noggins for trophies. Has to be. Has to be trophies, right? What else do you do with severed heads?
It was a headless horseman.
You must not excite yourself.
But it was a headless horseman.
Of course it was. That's why you're here.
I think that's Dumbledore. I think that's Michael. That guy. Oh, his mom was a witch!
Listen,
I hear nothing.
nor I.
Well, that's not good. Humming from a cave is not where I would be. See, that would be me. I would be using the kid as a human shield. Absolutely.
Do you know of the horseman, Mom? The Hessian?
Yeah, that one.
That'll be him.
Keep away. Whatever you hear, keep away.
Don't like that.
You seek knowledge of the netherworld? I can show you.
Well, I don't love bats. I don't want to see it decapitated and then milked. What the fuck is that? Okay, I just need y'all to know that right there is gonna give me nightmares. Nightmares. No. No thanks. Actually, no thank you. Tree of the Dead?
Taken. That is why the horseman returns from the grave.
To get his head back. I don't blame the Headless Horseman, honestly. Makes sense to me. That doesn't. I don't want to see that. No thanks. Okay, that was actually really fucking cool. You ain't gotta take it in there and show her. And just like that, an orphan. Yo, go 4 for 4, homie. Ooh! He shot him. I didn't think it would work. Oh, because it did not work. Because it didn't.
Fuck you.
I'll get him.
You really gonna die because you can't stop being brave. Ah! Oh my God! You should have left well enough alone. That was a wicked transition, and you can't tell me otherwise. That's where he got the things on his head.
Things I had forgotten.
Well, I wish I could forget them now.
But perhaps there's a bit of a witch in you, Katrina.
Perhaps. For sure.
Because you've bewitched me.
Cheesy! Cheesy! Hope you're not lactose intolerant, because that was some extra cheese.
The doctor, the reverend, the notary, and the magistrate.
It's not the notary. He's too obvious. The mullet and the eye, he's too obvious. It's not him. Wah! Gee, I almost fell over backwards. Could you imagine if I had done that?
And here, look, a marriage certificate.
Old Van Garrett secretly married the widow and left everything to her and her unborn child.
Interesting.
None other than Van Garrett's next of kin, Baltus Van Tassel.
Oh, it's go time. What? Oh, no thanks. No thank you. It's a big spider.
It is someone casting spells against you.
Katrina? Actually helping her dad? Katrina, what are you doing, girl? You're literally working against him? For what reason?
To have braved such peril.
What peril was there for me?
It was my own father who controlled the Headless Horseman.
Well, I think she's the next one that's gonna get got as like proof that it's not her dad, you know?
We'll bind it later with some wild arrowroot flowers. I know where some grow.
Is Katrina the mastermind behind this? Like her and her mom this whole time? Because they said they grew up poor. Maybe they were just tired of being poor. I don't think it's coming for her.
He killed her. The horseman killed your stepmother.
Oh no! I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I don't think the stepmother's dead. No body, no death. Y'all know my opinion on that. No body, no death.
We were devilishly possessed by one who...
Well, I guess we figured it out. It was that guy. Yoinked him right out the church window.
It was an evil spirit possessed you. I pray God it is satisfied now and that you find...
For real? That's the solution? This can't be over. We didn't give the Headless Horseman his noggin back. So it's just gonna keep happening, right? Oh, they really did get the stepmother. Okay.
When this cut was made, this woman was already dead.
Huh?
Dear stepdaughter.
What? She's been dead this whole time?
My unholy horseman, rise.
Come now.
She summoned him, and now she's gonna get the Headless Horseman to come for her daughter because now she knows that she's a ghost. Well, you can file this under things I didn't see coming.
But there was a body.
The servant girl? Sarah.
The servant girl who went missing! Sad!
Until one day, whilst gathering firewood, we crossed the path to Hesse.
Her and her sister were the twins in the forest.
Oh, my sister, by the way. sadly passed away.
This messed up!
The horseman comes! And tonight he comes for you!
Yo, this movie's wild!
He was dead to begin with.
Wow. You know what? Ichabod had a point. He was dead to begin with, so what's an explosion gonna do? Like, y'all don't have his head. What is your plan? You better go. I mean, hopefully the Headless Horseman is like, oh, there's my noggin, and like takes it.
Horseman!
There you go. There you go. Hey, buddy. How you doing? We all good? We Gucci now? Disgusting.
You'll soon get your bearings, young Masbeth. The Bronx is up, the battery's down, and home is this way.
Aw, they made their own little family. That's on trauma bonding. Well, let's talk about it. Didn't see that coming. Didn't see that thing happening. And then, oh my god, she wasn't a ghost. Ashley, you idiot. Because she told you at the end in her little monologue that the body that was found was Sarah, the servant girl. Okay, she wasn't a ghost. She wasn't a ghost. Okay, that was confusing for me. Clearly. And I was right in guessing that Baltus Van Tassel was Michael Gambon, which, like I said, this was a Hallobeans and a twofer in memory of Michael Gambon, who was Dumbledore in the Harry Potter series. So, with all that being said, this movie was a pretty average length, like an hour 50 or something. That last long carriage ride bit, like, come on. I feel like we could have done that. Well, I mean, they had to get back to the death tree, you know, whatever. But I feel like they could have duked it out after the big windmill caught on fire. I feel like they could have duked it out then. And then, like, cut to the scene of them going into the death tree together. But hey, that's just me. We could have made this movie like an hour and a half long had we cut that little scene out. Okay. Anyways. Love Johnny Depp. Y'all already know. Johnny Depp? Please, Ashley, get it together. Love Johnny Depp in anything and everything. I have really enjoyed getting to know Tim Burton because, like, growing up, I only ever heard Tim Burton as Nightmare Before Christmas, you know? And I watched that. That's on the channel. But then I watched Big Fish, and Big Fish is not spooky. It's not the average, the normal Tim Burton. You know what I mean? It's a big cry. If you see my reaction, then you know. It's a big cry. Anyways, I love getting to know Tim Burton more. And of course, this was, I don't want to say gory. It wasn't gory, but it was definitely more on the creepier side, right? It was definitely supernaturally. But I also feel like this movie could be watched outside of the Halloween season. You know, it had your witches, which is fine. Speaking of witches, the sister out in the woods, when she like, at you, couldn't be me, not me, Listen, some of those jump scares, again, I'm always honest with y'all, I'm always like, I am a chick of shit, I'm a scaredy cat, I know that about myself, so like, that jump scare might not have gotten y'all, but that shit's engraved in my brain now. They did some really cool effects with the blood, though, you know, coming out of the tree and stuff, that was really cool. I don't know, I hate to... I wouldn't watch it again. I wouldn't watch it again. I feel kind of bad giving this a low rating because it is in memory of Michael Gambon, but I also watched the entire Harry Potter series and I really enjoyed those, so maybe I shouldn't feel so bad because here's the thing. I would not watch this movie again. It had some good jump scares, but it almost felt too slow for me for some reason. And that's me. Hey, that's me. I know a lot of people like this movie. And hey, that's great. That's good for you. I love that for you. And I hope you continue loving it. As for me, in my brain, I think I'm going to have to give this like... I think I'm going to have to give it like 2 out of 5 stars. I wouldn't watch it again. I love Johnny Depp. And I'm glad I watched it in memory of Michael Gambon. But like... meh. For me. Meh. You know what I mean? Just felt a little slow. I do like guessing games, though. Like, I did like guessing. Okay, two's too harsh. 2 stars is too harsh. I'm going to give it 3. I'm going to give it middle of the road. Because it did have a cast that I really liked. I love a good guessing game movie, like a whodunit. I love trying to figure that out. And, like, the blood effects were neat. So, okay, I'm changing it. I'm giving it a 3 out of 5 stars. I don't know. It just wasn't for me. And I wouldn't watch it again. So, hey, but that's okay. That's okay. You know what they say. Opinions are like buttholes. And everybody has one. So, it is what it is. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, stick around. Because coming up this Wednesday, we got Practical Magic. Coming up Friday, what do we got? We got Friday the 13th. On Friday the 13th. And then, we're starting WandaVision next week. And we got 28 days later. We got Wait Until Dark or Dawn. And, of course, I got polls up on Patreon, and all the tiers over on Patreon can vote on what movies I watch. So, links to all that down below, along with social media, if you want to be my friend outside of the YouTubeverse. And I will see you right back here on Wednesday for the first 3 episodes of WandaVision. So, see you next time. Bye.